So we're all about social gatherings and getting to know each other and learning more about people we go to school with. And so we'll have tailgates for football games. We'll have pack the place nights for volleyball and band concerts and chorus concerts and drama. We want to support each other. Our big event each year is the Rockathon. In the winter, it's a all-night lock-in after a basketball game. And then seniors have a trip to New York City or Washington. Honestly, it could be anywhere, but that's where we've been going as kind of a celebration of 4 years, and now let's go and see another part of the country.
Basically, FCCLA is the Career and Technical Student Organization, the only one that focuses on the family. The child care during the Project Success meetings for the parents. For several years have purchased tennis shoes for the elementary students, the carnival. We do competitive events, both at the section level and state level. And then in the star events, if they get one of the top 2 scores in Illinois, then they can advance to the national level.
So Drama Club is a way to bring the performing arts to Arcola High School. And the foundational piece of every school year for Drama Club is our spring play.
But to recognize that all students make up our school and everybody is important. So basically just like a morale booster in trying to include every school population, not just students, staff included. And it's called Renaissance. It's through Jostens. So like last year, our main focus was the girls' restrooms and getting them more appealing. And when that one bike route was that Mrs. John's husband was involved in, but they came through here and went to the park. So Rider Nation was the group that we went out there and we helped feed them. Just trying to, when they keep in mind of picking the theme, trying to get as many students involved as possible. So
NHS is the National Honor Society, and we have a chapter of that National Honor Society here at Arcola Junior Senior High School. Students inducted into the National Honor Society are students who have illustrated fantastic character, service, leadership, and scholarship. And you are showing everything that you have done throughout your high school career and asking if you can be inducted into the society. We also at the school put on a blood drive with the American Red Cross every fall. We had a really huge success with One Stop Community Christmas.
Normally this time of year we'd be really working on homecoming stuff, getting ready for parades and dances and assemblies and stuff like that. We do blood drives.
Completing murals for the library, completing murals for Rider Nation, which have been hung up in the girls' bathroom. We've also have taken field trips and done several workshops. We also have done face painting for several different events also. We also made decorations for Veterans Day Assembly.
Yeah, so the Scholastic Bowl season runs from about December through March, but the categories are mathematics, literature, fine arts, social sciences, and then science. And then there's always a miscellaneous category. I think Scholastic Bowl is a great opportunity to test your skills in a different sort of arena.
FFA puts on events that facilitate leadership development, specifically focused in people who are interested in careers in agriculture. And then we also work on some agricultural advocacy events. We do some social things like we go bowling with other FFA chapters, we play volleyball with other FFA chapters. We go to national convention, we go to state convention. We clean up the highway next to the elevators, and we go and serve farmers meals. Ag Expo. We also work with the food pantry, so that Friday Ag Olympics is an FFA event.
I really don't know, because everything we do is about going to activities and supporting each other. So until we start having activities, I'm not sure what we can do. But everything we do, I have to run past the administration to make sure we're meeting guidelines, because we definitely don't want to take any chances. But once we start having games, then we'll have our tailgates. If there start being concerts, we'll offer points for going to those. And I hope we're able to have our trip this spring.
Last year, our state conference was canceled. This year, everything is going to be remote. Normally, we go to Springfield for an overnight event, which is called the Ignite Conference. This year, that is going to be virtual. Our Fall Leadership Conference, and this year that will be virtual as well. We are going to be having chapter meetings virtually, and then also we're going to be having section meetings also once a month.
Since we do things later in the school year, it's really hard to say at this point. So if that continues to be the situation, we might have to look into doing things remotely, maybe doing some kind of digital performance this year.
It's just gonna have to be creative, outside the box, because most of the things we do are on a hold at the moment, so.
So last year we actually had to delay and alter the application season, only accepted applications from graduating seniors. And we eliminated the service hour requirement. This year I absolutely predict that we'll be either eliminating or lowering the service hour requirement, just because then our application season will look a little bit different. So we'll see a lot more things virtual. We don't know yet, and that's what people keep asking me. We are actually really lucky with Scholastic Bowl that it is a pretty socially distant game. I think the virtual poses a problem because so much about Scholastic Bowl is timed. If there's any sort of delay with electronics, the team could have an unfair advantage to get questions in. The Masonic Academic Bowl is run by the Freemasons every single year, and it's a free Scholastic Bowl meet, but it is an opportunity for the actual teams themselves to walk away with money. And unfortunately this year, even though the event doesn't happen until February, they've already made the decision to cancel.
Not totally yet. Though that's something we're still working through. We did meet the other day as an officer group, and we talked about some of the things that we could do. Well, obviously, with all of the COVID stuff that's going on, that's going to be really, really difficult. We're going to try to do it in person as much as possible. So we feel like being in person as much as we can is going to be the most beneficial. It's going to allow everybody to be in the room, allow us to be more synchronous, and allow everybody to kind of be in the moment and collaborate. If we end up having to do some remote, we may end up having to do that at some point.
I don't know, it's gonna make it tricky. Before school started, we did have a few members join me in spray painting the sidewalks. We wore masks, we tried to keep our distance, but it will make it a little more difficult.
Unfortunately, I think it will negatively affect it. And our plan was to go to Turkey Run and do some canoeing and hiking during a school day. It didn't work out last year. I do have some students that are trying to come up with ways. CDEs, which is a career development event. This year they're all virtually.